Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers!
Welcome to the Luke Kuechly episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, Double Dose. I'm Nathan. Sitting over here to my right is Miss Rachel Rooney Eden, my beautiful girlfriend. She's battling right now. She's battling through adversity. She's not feeling well. I gave her the option. Do you want to record later on this week? She said no. I'm a warrior. If not now, never. So, Miss Rachel, first of all, how are you feeling? And second of all, how are you? How have you been?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. I feel like I sound a little off, and like right now I'm battling through like the hot and the cold. Like right now I'm sweating my ass off, but before I was freezing cold. Like, and it's not aligning. And
right.
The only thing that's like so weird with whatever coldness that's happening in my body.
It's not COVID. You took a COVID.
It's not COVID. I took a COVID test. I did. So it's not COVID. We're ruling it out.
COVID.
The only thing that's so weird is my neck is so fucking sore. Like my neck hurts, but it's like the same side that I'm like super like I feel like I'm talking to the doctor. I'm super congested in. So it's just like I'm just battling through adversity here. But anything for the Double Dose, anything for the listeners, anything to to get through the best episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, the Double Dose, episode 59. That I'm sure this Luke Kuechly has something to do with the Patriots, right?
No. He actually played.
Our first time ever.
He did go to Boston College, but he played for the Carolina Panthers.
That always leads back. All roads lead back to Boston. All roads lead back to I was gonna say the Celtics. You're wearing it. My brain's everywhere. I'll just let you speak.
All roads lead back to Boston because that's where we were this past weekend. We went back to Boston just to hang out with Mama. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
My mom's objective for the weekend was to fill all my cravings, all my food cravings.
Yes, that was the goal, to kill all your cravings, and boy, did we kill them all.
Yes,
we killed them all.
We had, we got in late Friday night. She had Century House waiting for us, and then we had Century House for breakfast, for no other reason other than we needed a margarita from there because we couldn't get that takeout. So we got. Yes, we got margaritas. We got margaritas with our breakfast at 10:30 in the morning.
That's what you would refer to as your brunch, you mean?
Yes.
Right.
No such thing as brunch.
Right, okay.
There was no lunch options at brunch.
Well, it's not brunch, that's just breakfast.
Exactly. That's why it's just breakfast with a margarita.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Then what do we have Saturday night? Oh, we had Hardcover. Saturday night, phenomenal. Then
Outback.
We had Outback.
Your mom made her infamous, that was on your Double D's threes way back when, your favorite food, your number one contender.
Yes. Beef stew.
It was delicious.
And we have our notes app. It's currently filled with the instructions / ingredients with how to do this.
Delicious. Chef's kiss.
It was tremendous. We have so much more. We have a whole pot in the fridge, and I'll be eating it all week, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. What did you think? Your first time ever having Mom's beef stew?
It was amazing. It was unreal. I loved it. I just like cooking in the kitchen. Cooking in the kitchen with my British boyfriend is what I think of like in that playlist that Katie showed me.
Yes.
But cooking in the kitchen is my favorite because that's like how I experienced like love growing up, with like my dad loved to cook in the kitchen. So like if I wanted to spend time with him, I would just have to go into the kitchen. So it's like everyone comes together in the kitchen. So it's nice. Like right. I love like, and then you get to eat. Like what's even better than cooking after you get to eat what you made usually. Right. So
right.
Amazing all around. And then not only did we have your mom's beef, I had your mom's beef stew the first time. We also had a first time on Thursday night with Sarah and Titus.
Yeah.
We got Luke Holly's pizza for the first time.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it deserves
Luke Holly's in Brooklyn.
I'm gonna say here on this podcast, my favorite pizza I've ever had on the planet. It was the best pizza, hands down, I've ever had.
It sneaks up into the top 3 for me, for sure.
Ever had.
For sure.
Ever. We were in the perfect spot. They were rolling the dough next to us. I mean, chef's kiss, again, 10 out of 10. It was amazing.
It was great. It was awesome. Just one thing I always hear about Lucali's is that you're going to see like a famous person when you go there. Like Titus said that he saw the James Bond guy, Daniel Craig, your crush, and somebody else that I didn't know. But when we were there, we saw Kid Leroy.
Yeah, the Kid Leroy was at the table next to us.
Yes.
Small little restaurant, you know, but like no pictures. You know, we were very cool, casual, calm, collected.
I don't even know who it was.
Yeah.
Me and him were at the same level here.
Right. Exactly.
He don't know me. I don't know you.
Exactly. We don't know each other.
Maybe you've seen my stuff on social media. Maybe I've seen your stuff on social media.
Exactly.
Maybe scrolling through Spotify, you've seen the Double Dose. Maybe I've seen your song with Justin Bieber. Who knows?
Right. Who knows? One could only. I'm not even making any freaking sense. Like the brain fog is like at like a complete all-time high. I'm all fogged up.
Listen, you're battling.
Yes. Right.
So it's all bonus here.
Right. It's like a bonus episode.
It's a bonus episode.
Yeah.
Because old us, we wouldn't have recorded.
You're so right.
We're growing.
Right, we're growing.
We're building.
We are. We're building. We're building and we're growing and we're ready to get into the topics. What do you think?
Yeah. So let's get straight into it. While we were enjoying our beef stew.
What is going on outside?
I don't know.
They're trying to get me from this episode. They're like, listen, we hear you're battling through brain fog. Do you want us to come and scoop you? I feel like it's like, Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm scared.
But
yes.
While we were enjoying the beef stew with Mom,
yes,
we were watching the New England Patriots.
I mean,
they had the upset. People are calling it the upset of the century.
No, they're
against
not.
The Buffalo Bills.
No, they're not.
Patriots beat the almighty Buffalo Bills at home at Gillette Stadium. Although I was home, I did not go to the game because I wanted to spend time with Mama, even though I had tickets.
What would you have done at the game? Like, I think you would have lost your mind.
I would have lost my marbles.
I mean, you were losing your marbles in the seats of your living room.
Yeah, I was sitting in my dad's recliner, was going bananas.
Yes.
It was truly confusing because I had never seen the Patriots play that. Not that I've never seen them play that well. They just haven't played that well since.
You haven't seen them play that well in a long time.
Thank you. The first home win.
Because they were not doing good.
No. Bill Belichick's 300th win. Prior to the game, I was already angry at the Patriots because it came out that Bill Belichick secretly signed a multi-year extension with the Patriots.
Okay.
So I was like, why the hell did they do that going into the year? It puts him in a bad spot because then like it's gonna be more difficult to get rid of him. But then, lo and behold, they have the upset of the century, and I don't know where they go from here. But
hopefully up.
Hopefully they continue to rise. Hopefully they continue. Things don't get any easier.
Yeah.
Because they have the Miami Dolphins this week.
Oy.
But listen, Mac Jones, tip of the cap, big guy. He had an incredible stat line. He went 25 for 30, over 270 passing yards.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. The stats I don't even think I can begin to try to get into. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'll just put it this way. He had his first game-winning drive as a Patriots quarterback, which is cool. Patriots were losing.
His first?
The Bills came back. The Bills took the lead.
Okay.
With about 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah.
Mac Jones, cool, calm, and collective, just moseyed on down the field, led the Patriots down the field.
Okay,
to score the game-winning touchdown.
I'll see you next week when you're all cool. He's all cool, calm, and collective.
What have you done for me lately? You know, what have you done for me? That's what kind of guy I am.
Right.
It's still my team.
Right.
It's difficult to be in this position. It's confusing because, like I've been saying, the more they lose, the better draft pick they get. But you play
to win.
In the words of Herm Edwards.
Who the hell's Herm Edwards?
He's an old NFL head coach.
For the Patriots?
No, for the Jets.
Oh.
You play to win the game. He had a classic press conference in which he had a meltdown. He just said that over and over again.
Wow. Sounds like something Bill Belichick would say because clearly he can't do those press conferences either. So maybe he should get a page out of Herm Edwards' book.
So what is your opinion of this whole everything Patriots? What do you think? Do you think I should get my hopes up going forward?
No. I don't. I think that they won on like a fluke I think they won in a fluke like a fish, and they're continuing to flop this season away.
Maybe.
And the fact that you're not even saying how good of like a metaphor or reference that was, fluke, fish, flop away? Are you joking?
I'm just used to it at this point. You're just
it's
a
like
lyrical genius.
Yeah, for real. But come on, that was...
I'll tip my cap to you too. I'll tip my cap to you too.
Thank you. Working with Einstein over here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
How far would you go? How far would you go to say how my brain operates? Like at what level? Like who do you think?
Special.
Elon Musk? Like
No.
what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
You want me to give you like a person comparison?
Yeah, like I feel like a good you think Thomas Edison?
No. I did hear a good Thomas Edison quote.
I know, we heard it together in the car.
Yeah, what was it?
If you think that you've tried every option, exhausted every option, just remember this, you haven't.
Yes, that.
Yeah. Or if you think you've tried everything, remember this, that you haven't. Jay Shetty.
Yes. I can't think. You're just so one of a kind that I can't think of a comparison.
Yeah.
You are very smart.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. You know what? Smart people never have to hear that they're smart. You know what I mean? So that dumb people are the only ones that hear that they're, oh yeah, you're really smart. Don't worry, you're really smart.
Yeah.
Smart people never have to hear that.
That's true.
So what does that mean? Did you just take it back?
No, that means I've never heard it.
Oh. The only smart you hear is when you're a smart ass, okay? Like right now. So let's move on before you get yourself into trouble.
So you don't think I should get my hopes up with the Patriots?
I don't think you should get your hopes up with the Patriots.
What about with Mac Jones?
No. I think, honestly, I don't think that they're a good team at all. And I think that the past couple of weeks they've proved it. And I think that, honestly, I do think last week they literally just, like, pulled that win out of their ass. I think the Bills did not perform well because a lot of their defense was out. I've heard through the grapevine, Hannah.
The Bills had a very banged up defense.
So that's what I think.
Okay, fine, fair. Also, so moving on, hand up. I have to do a better job of giving a preview for the NFL. You know what I mean?
You hand up every week for something.
I'm accountable.
I'm accountable. Every week.
You're smart. I'm accountable.
Right. Oh, right. That's what it is. You're the most. You are very accountable though. But I don't know what happened.
Because I've just been really busy at work. So like I haven't been able to like get as much research. It's just true. It's just true. I worked until 6:40 today, 7 o'clock. I copied my notes from my notes app as the week goes on. Here's a peek behind the curtain. I go in my notes app, take notes of all the topics I may want to cover, may want to talk about. Put it on a sheet.
This is the world's smallest violin for you.
Okay, I just need to be better. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like, why is this such a big game that you were talking about that you were so upset about? The Eagles versus the Dolphins.
It was just a great game.
Literally put it on the paper. My bad.
Yeah, my bad. We should have talked about it. We should have talked about how it's Tua versus Jalen Hurts. They go back in the day, buffet. Again, they were quarterbacks together at Alabama. Tua was there first. I'm sorry, Jalen Hurts was there first. He won a national championship there. Then,
why do I remember this from last year? I think you told me.
Because I was explaining to you before when we were going to the game again when Mac Jones was playing Tua, because Mac Jones was QB number 3 on that team.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So then Tua's freshman year in the national championship game, Jalen Hurts wasn't playing well, so Jalen Hurts got benched and Tua came back and won the game.
Aye.
Then the next year later, the opposite happened. Tua wasn't playing well in their conference championship game. Hurts came in, won the game, but then Tua played in the national championship. And then Jalen Hurts transferred.
Do they have bad blood with each other?
No,
or
they're
what's
boys.
the deal?
They're
Oh, okay.
boys.
So they just know that.
Well, I don't know if they're boys, but they gave each other a good embrace after the game. I'm sure they're somewhat close. I mean, they're like probably college buddies.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the Eagles spanked the Dolphins. The Eagles look good.
Yeah, I like that their jerseys were the old school jerseys.
Yeah, they're wearing the Kelly Green jerseys. That was another thing I should have covered.
Like that. I like that because I like the old school jerseys. I think I've decided. All in all, I like it. I like those better.
I heard an interesting take on some podcast. I don't remember which one, but somebody said that these NFL old school jerseys, for the most part, they look better for one game, but teams shouldn't like. If that was a team's main jersey, it would be ugly. I don't think that's the case with the Eagles or the Patriots, but like a lot of the other teams, I kind of agree with that. Like it's cool for a game, but like if it was main jersey,
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
And then the rest of the NFL was a crazy week.
Things are still heating up, right?
Well, the skillet was hot this week.
Skillet was hot this week. Skillet was hot in football.
A lot of upsets.
And in romance, right? As Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce continue to take over the NFL. And these Swifties are still going crazy over it. They're literally like, can't stop thinking about like, this on my mind, this is my Roman Empire, like whatever, like, and it's literally a picture of Taylor kissing Travis, like, after the game, and, like, then I saw this video of Taylor and Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback of the Chiefs, they have a handshake going, she was in the box with Jackson Mahomes, and people were like, if she's endured Brittany, Jackson, watching them play the Jets, watching them play, I forget, like, I guess the two other teams, then she's really in it for the long haul, like...
Yeah, I mean, I guess he bought a new house. Originally, they said it was her that bought the house.
Yeah.
Then it came out that was him. Maybe they're buying it together for more privacy because he lives on a main road in Kansas City. So
I mean, I'm sure also he needed like the upgrade, like, and I think this probably pushed him to that. Like, damn, I need to get like another house.
Yeah, for sure. So, imagine just having that much money where you can just be like, oh, I need a house. Let me go get one in like a couple weeks, like.
Yeah, it's like a nice price tag of $6 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to go buy a $6 million house on the side. So.
Can't even buy a $600,000 house.
Says who? Manifest.
My bank account.
Manifest.
Possibility mindset.
Exactly. But yeah, so Taylor and Travis, like, they really may be in it for the long haul. People are saying that she'll have a ring by spring.
A ring by spring?
Yeah, that they'll both have rings by spring.
No kidding.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I'm speechless. I did not hear that. I don't know. I don't think so.
And the more I think about it, obviously we've like literally, it's getting to the Tom Brady Giselle, like where we are exhausting this topic.
No, but every week it's something, and it'll cool down because she's about to go on her European tour.
Oh, how do you know that?
I think I heard that. It was the last game.
You're like, I bought the tickets. Is that why? You're a Swiftie now? You want to go see her in what, Germany?
No. I think that someone mentioned on TV somewhere that it was the last game that she was going to attend before she went on tour.
Wow.
Which may impact his performance because in the 4 games that she's attended, he's been balling.
No way.
He's been averaging 108 yards per game receiving. Yes. Anything over like 70 yards is good. Anything over 100 yards is really good. Anything more than 100, like.
So he's literally balling out to impress her.
Yeah, and in the couple of games where she didn't attend, he's only averaging 40 something yards.
Wow.
So he likes when she's there.
I'm sure. Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, like, it's your girl. Like, wouldn't you be balling out? Like, I mean, you tried to ball out when you were in high school and I saw your game, right?
Yeah, you saw me play. I did ball out. Honestly, I think I had like 8 catches in that game.
Well, like, so it's true. Like, when I'm sure, like, when she's there, like, you're like, I want to perform better.
Yeah, of course.
So, damn.
Yeah.
And now her and Brittany are getting even closer, while his ex-girlfriend Kayla Nicole will not stop posting.
She's still going?
These cringy ass videos. Like, literally, it's like, so you know, like, for private jets, you obviously like walk on the tarmac, like you walk up the stairs by yourself on the tarmac. But you know, sometimes they're like celebs or whatever, they'll like literally roll out a red carpet before you get on when you get off. But you know what I'm talking about, right? I
mean, I've never been on a private jet, but yeah, I would imagine that they don't have that thing that
you don't go through, right? So Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend Kayla decides to post this like video of her like, I'm just like only assuming that she thinks it's like a private jet of sorts, but it's like it literally looks like a Caribbean airline. You know what I mean? Like when you have to get loaded on tarmac, like everyone's literally going on behind her. Yes, everyone's literally going on behind her, and someone's literally taking a video of her. She's like spinning her suitcase around and like looking back and like laughing, and it's like literally so cringe. Like it's what's happening? Like what in the hell is going on?
She's overcomplicating it.
Yeah, she really is. So. Please, PC with you and with your spirit, Caitlin Nicole, and move on.
Yeah, just stop.
Yeah.
Take a social media break.
Yeah, take a social media break. Just like, I really feel like I may have to after this.
What is she flexing for? Like, you're not? No, like...
She's hurt.
I understand that.
You can't date an NFL player and be, like, you know what I mean, like, normal about this situation. She's obviously upset.
Whatever. She just sounds like a freaking egomaniac.
Yeah, well, they all are.
Okay.
Clearly. So.
That seems like a broad statement about a bunch of people you don't know, but hey, we'll move on.
That's what we do here. Don't we make broad statements about people we don't know? We digress. So
I know some of these people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell me more about that.
Brady.
Nathan.
What?
Speaking of the Brady of it all, well, we could talk more about people that we don't know. Him and Irina.
We're like this.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard. He called me the other day. Brady and Irina have officially called it freaking quits, okay? They amicably went their separate ways after struggling to balance their relationship with their other responsibilities. And from a source that told Page Six, they both keep having obligations, and it was getting more difficult to be in the same city at the same time. But the Russian model, Irina, has nothing but great things to say about Brady. Irina was very attracted to Tom. She liked dating him. It excited her. They had fun traveling to see each other, but in the end, it kind of just fizzled. Maybe because she saw that her ex, Bradley Cooper, was walking around with Gigi Hadid in his Ellen boxers in the West Village, and maybe she got a little jealous. Yeah, I know. Love handles, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
hey,
maybe she got upset.
Bradley. I mean, I'm sure you have a couple Equinox memberships, what have you. I usually go to the Y on 14th Street. Feel free to meet me there, pal. I'm on my fitness journey as well, losing a few pounds. So.
It also could just be like a really bad angle. Like, I mean, they're literally walking in, it's pouring rain, and there are his Ellen boxers. Like, why is he wearing boxers from the Ellen show?
I don't know.
Like, she obviously gifted them. Like, I don't think that she really expects people to wear those things.
True.
But what she should expect people to wear is the Skims.
Oh.
Because Skims, the brand obviously founded by Kim Kardashian, as we all know, who reinvented underwear for women, now will be doing the same thing for men, as she launched today. Well, actually, October 26th, which she had the announcement, said that she's going to have Skims for men. And she's doing so, of course, she's breaking the news with groundbreaking all-stars featuring Neymar, the world-renowned, like one of the greatest soccer players of this time.
Brazilian soccer star.
The NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Nick Bosa, and the NBA All-Star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Skims' decision to expand into this new category was reinforced by a growing number of men who have already embraced the Skims brand existing product offerings, with men accounting for over 10% of the Skims existing customer base. So obviously, like, they're buying them for their girls. Like, maybe, I mean, hey, they might even be buying, you know, a pair of underwear for themselves. Maybe they're feeling a little frisky. But now they're officially launching with men's. I think that this is genius. I freaking love, because who better to do it with? Like, who are they gonna do it with? You know, they gotta go big or go home, and who better than all these all-stars?
They did a great job covering their bases. They did
an
international superstar, Neymar, who honestly he tore his ACL last week playing for Brazil, so nothing but hoping a speedy recovery for Neymar. So they have their international market covered. They have a big football player, Nick Bosa. Who
is that?
Nick Bosa, he played...
And why have I never heard of him before?
You've heard of the Bosas. Him and his brother both play in the NFL.
Bosa play?
Yeah, they both play. His brother Joey plays for the Chargers, and he plays for the 49ers. He's a freaking beast. They're
both physically and...
They look both like Greek gods. You ever seen a picture of this guy?
Yeah, I've seen a picture of him. I stared at the campaign.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I'm literally like, who the hell is this?
Nicky!
No, I'm literally like, why have I never heard of this? Might be my new favorite player. I'm like going through, I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
The double standards are real. But fun fact about the Bosas, that their grandfather is connected to Al Pacino. No, Al Pacino. Yeah, Al Pacino.
What?
He was one of Al Pacino's right-hand men.
That's Al Capone?
Al Capone.
Oh my, Al Pacino, the fucking actor?
No, the Al Capone.
Oh my God, Al Pacino. I'm literally not well. The fact that you just said Al Pacino when you meant Al Capone. I mean, they're both Al's and they're both great Italian men in their own right. But that is unbelievable.
Doesn't Al Pacino play a gangster on TV?
Yes. So I understood the mix up, but honestly, it's unbelievable.
Ty's gonna blow me up.
No,
Ty's
literally, I'm like Al
one.
Pacino.
Ty's gonna blow me up on this one.
But yeah, Al Capone. So that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So they're cool.
But I think that honestly, like the more I think about it, this was just also genius. Soccer, football, and basketball, all three different markets of three different guys.
Right. And
like three different like audiences.
Right. And they have the international, like the Brazilian. Right. They have a white football player.
Right.
And they have an African American basketball player.
Right.
Like so they really they're really going for the broad horizons.
They honestly like they crush it every time it Skims. I cannot lie to you. Like Skims always does. Like with every model, everyone that Cardi B was like, I'm like, this is unbelievable. Like the way what they do, it's chef's kiss because it's like if Kim Kardashian, you can do anything.
And
like,
there really
do
is.
It right.
There really is nothing like comfortable underwear. I have convinced a lot of my friends to go to make the jump over to Lululemon underwear because it is the most comfortable thing in the world. That's all I wear.
You might be going to Skims.
I need to try.
Oh Jesus! You almost spilled this freaking Coca-Cola. That's how excited you got over it. That's how badly
I have to try
it.
Skims.
Yes.
I have to try Skims because I am all about the comfortable underwear.
Yes.
And if I can save a couple dollars doing it because they're a little less expensive than Lululemon, then let's do it.
Well, maybe if you're lucky, I'll get you a pair of this Skims situation. You never know. I'll keep my promises.
Do they make any like cool prints or anything?
No, I think it's all just like plain Jane for now.
I like that.
That's how Skims is though. It's not.
Just make sure it's dark colors.
Yeah, I think all they have like there's a lot of offerings of just white. No, yeah, not for you. Not for you.
Me. Not for me. But anyways, Joey Bosa and your new favorite football player Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
They went to Ohio State.
Okay.
However, so that's relevant because Ohio State's biggest rival, Michigan, is part of a big cheating scandal.
With who?
The NCAA.
Basketball.
Football.
Isn't that NCAA basketball?
NCAA is all college sports. Women, men, all college sports.
What is it?
National Collegiate Athletic Association.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought because like
even
remember,
D3, even D3.
You know how they do that? You do the basketball thing, NCAA thing. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. That's where my brain.
I was a former NCAA athlete, student athlete.
Oh, okay. Right. Of course. How could I be mistaken?
Yeah. Just like Nick Bosa.
Right. Okay. Right. Of course.
So not now, no longer confused, right?
No, I'm no longer confused on who my favorite player is. You.
Thank you.
The NCAA.
Correct answer.
NCAA All-Star over here.
No, not even close. I played like 2 plays my whole career, but that's neither here nor there. But Michigan is being investigated for stealing signs of opposing teams. So
signs?
So you know how I mentioned to you, we were watching a college game a couple weeks ago, and you're like, why are they holding those signs on the sidelines?
What signs?
Like they were like holding up these big signs on the sidelines, like to the players on the field. Like the coaches and the players on the sideline were like holding signs.
No, I don't. Wait, what are you talking about? When did you tell me that?
When we were watching a game. You're probably on your phone.
Oh, stop it. What signs were they holding up?
Teams have a bunch of different ones. Like someone like they're crazy. Some teams do like cartoon characters. Some teams do like pop culture characters. Like some people do like colors. Some people do.
Oh, to tell them the plays?
Correct.
Okay, vaguely remember this.
Okay, so what Michigan's doing, a lot of college football teams do that, or they have some sort of like sign language that they do.
Okay. To
call the plays in during the game.
Why won't they do it normally, like how they normally do it on the headset?
The college teams don't have the headset in the helmets.
Why?
It's just against the rules.
Dumb to be against the rules, though.
But some schools can afford to do it. Some schools can't afford to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then the NCAA whatever should just fund it.
I agree.
Okay. Anyway.
Right, but so since a lot of teams use signs or sign language, some sort of signal to call plays, Michigan is being accused of stealing those signs. They're being accused of sending a staffer to games of their upcoming opponents.
Okay.
To film the signs and then film what the team is doing.
Wee.
Yeah. So Michigan
Cool.
It just came out less than an hour ago. Michigan staffer Connor Stallions, great name.
Great name.
Has bought tickets to more than 30 games at 11 Big Ten schools over the past 3 years. Big Ten's the conference that they play in. Also, video evidence of sideline taping is expected to be sent to the NCAA this week, caught by stadium surveillance cameras.
That is insane.
And they're currently ranked number 2 in the country.
No, so what's gonna happen? They're gonna get disqualified?
Who knows? It's gonna be a whole storyline now.
Has this ever happened before?
The last time that a team was accused of stealing signs was in the NFL, and it was the New England Patriots.
The Deflategate?
That was one time.
And what happened to them?
Another time, that was just for deflated footballs, but they were accused of stealing signs in Spygate. It's very similar where they're...
All the gates. Too many gates.
Too many
Put up a
gates.
fence.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened?
Patriots, there wasn't enough evidence, really. They just, lost the first round pick.
What do you think's going to happen with this? For real, what do you think will, what... They'll have to be disqualified.
They'll be disqualified from, postseason play for a long time if they're found to have...
100%.
And then, any accolades, they won the Big Ten, they won the conference last year, they'd probably have to forfeit that. They probably have to forfeit all their wins in the amount of time that they can prove
How slimy. I wonder how much Connor Stallions is going to get paid by the university or Michigan State or whoever, University of Michigan for this. Because there's no way he's going down without mentioning everybody, unless he's not going to mention everybody and he's getting paid out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Holy moly. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a big storyline. They played in the national championship last year.
Wow. Well, that's why you don't cheat.
Right. You always get caught.
Yeah, exactly. The truth always comes out.
Remember that Oz the magician guy?
Yes.
Another video came out this week of him doing it to another football team.
Yeah.
That was Michigan.
Oh my God. Wow. So he probably feels like an idiot.
No, he got, I'm sure.
It's not the student. I'm sure.
No, it's not the players at all. It's not a reflection of the players. It's all coaches.
That sucks, though, that the coaches are ruining it for the students.
Yeah.
These kids, work all, these kids, this is, ruining their cares, right? Because they'll probably...
Not necessarily ruin their careers.
Their NFL, whatever.
Not necessarily. No, they'll still get opportunities to play in the NFL if they're good enough. This won't impact their NFL aspirations.
Oh, okay.
At all.
Good, because I'm always looking out for the children.
Always.
The children love the books. And I realized that we need to get into our Double D's threes.
Let's do it.
What are your Double D's threes of the week?
Well, I'm honestly second guessing them because since we mentioned beef stew, I was going to talk about the 3 things that I love most that my mom makes me for dinner.
Okay.
My favorite meals that my mom makes.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Pork chops, homemade French fries, and stuffing.
Okay.
Tremendous every time. I make it well myself.
You do. The stuffing.
What about the French fries?
And French fries, of course.
You just don't like pork chops.
Yeah.
But
it's a great dog name.
It is a great dog name.
Yes.
But she when mom makes it, it's just always better. Always. I don't know what it is.
She
has a touch.
Okay.
Number 2, her meatballs.
Oh.
Her meatballs.
I'll have to try to convince her to make those for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are next.
I like meatballs. Okay.
Meatballs are incredible.
I love meatballs.
And then number 1, beef stew.
There's nothing better sometimes when you just want spaghetti and meatballs, and that's all I'll crave is literally just spaghetti and meatballs.
Yes. Or just a meatball sandwich.
Yes. No hot. I don't fuck with the hot sandwiches.
I know you don't.
I do.
I love
eggplant parm on a sandwich, chicken parm on a sandwich, meatball parm, any hot sandwich. I'm just not here for. I don't know why. All sandwiches to me should be cold.
I disagree heavily. However, just a quick side note for Double D's top threes.
Oh, yeah?
You viewed me enjoying my Outback bread for the first time.
With the ketchup. Oh, no. No. Yeah, it's pretty lethal. It's crazy. I may add that clip at the end.
You have a video of it?
I have a video of you trying it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's pretty scary.
Is it?
Yeah,
it was delicious.
It's bad. But thank you for sharing that. I Your mom's cooking is great. I love it. Obviously I just love to eat, so.
Me too.
But as we were on our journeys, we've been in the car a lot. We've been traveling a lot out of the city. I realized that, I love to look at the stars. I love looking at stars. That's like, my...
That's why you love looking at me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I love looking in the mirror. So I'm looking at the stars, and I download this really cool app where you get to learn more about, like, the star that you're seeing in the sky, like which is the brightest and stuff. Like what's that star? Oh, it's like, it literally says, like, it literally will align it and be like Jupiter, and then it's like, oh, it's a planet actually, and then you click on it. So I decided that let's do 3 fun facts about stars.
Okay.
And let me get my notes, because obviously these are they're a little long sometimes, but here we go. Stars are different sizes and colors, obviously. Stars come in various sizes and colors, but some are small and cool, and these stars appear red, while others are large and hot that appear blue. But our sun is a medium-sized star, and it appears yellow. The color of the star tells us how hot it is.
Whoa.
So the hotter it is, it's blue, and then it's yellow, and then it's red if it's cool. Which is interesting, because usually hot things are red and cool things are blue.
Yeah, but that's on Earth. We're so small.
Isn't that interesting? Like,
yeah, but my thing with that is, aren't the stars, like, by the time the light gets to us, isn't it like what the star looked like hundreds of years ago or hundreds of millions of years ago?
Yeah, based on like the light years and the time it takes for the light to reach Earth.
Right.
For the light to reach the atmosphere, which brings us to my next point of why stars twinkle. Stars appear to twinkle in the night sky because of Earth's atmosphere. When starlight passes through the atmosphere, it gets bent or refracted due to air movement. This bending of light causes stars to twinkle. Planets, like Jupiter, you know how we see it's like so freaking bright and they don't twinkle? They don't twinkle as much because they're closer to Earth and appear larger in the sky. And then lastly is how stars shine, other than just waking up like this. They shine brightly because of a process called nuclear fusion. In their cores, stars have hydrogen atoms that combine to form helium, releasing a lot of energy. This energy creates light and heat, making stars glow. This process of nuclear fusion is like a giant, continuous explosion happening inside each star, keeping them bright and visible in the sky. So, instead of being beautiful like a diamond in the sky, you're beautiful like a star in the sky. So, starry night. There you go. Those are my 3
Amazing.
fun facts about stars. Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Whenever I hear stuff like that, I always think, or like history things, or like books, I always think that we should be in school longer. Like, we should be in high school later on. Because
like, start school. Like,
start school later. I don't know how to do it, or like just be in school longer.
Yeah.
Because when you're a teenager, at least when I was a teenager, when I was in high school,
you don't appreciate.
You don't appreciate anything,
and you're not like learning. You're just like, let's get through it. Let's do the tests. I'm done.
Right. Let's just get through it.
Right.
Like, but when you get older, you get to like appreciate more of this stuff, and like, I'm sure that somebody mentioned that to me in some science class, but
yeah,
Lord knows what I was doing.
100%. It's like, when like you learn things and you're like, I know that I learned that, but like I wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Any world war, like any history thing, I'm out. Like, no way. Like, you were telling me about Paul Revere, one if by land, two if by sea. I'm like, no freaking way. Like, there's just I know I learned it, but maybe. I mean, I might have. I don't know. But I blocked out history class. Not only because it happened, but also because the teachers for history were always like the worst. Like, they were always snoozeville. Like, come on. So that's my thoughts on history and class. But I agree with you. Great take.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, moving on.
Moving on.
To a topic that you actually brought to me, which is extremely surprising.
Why is that?
About Reebok and Skechers. Yeah,
so Reebok and Skechers, I just figured we'd combine both of these topics because they both companies made big moves in the past week. So Reebok signed Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson to be the head of their basketball department.
Shaq, for short.
Yeah, Shaq.
Right.
And Allen Iverson, AI. We call him AI.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to tell a story, but it would have been too long about AI. It doesn't matter.
Okay. About AI or Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson / AI. It was a joke. It was like a Instagram that Ty sent me one time saying like AI like made this picture, like made this drawing.
Okay.
And I thought it was Allen Iverson, and it was like artificial intelligence. And he's like, dude, you're an idiot.
Smart people are never told that they're smart, so maybe they're just always told they're idiots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So. With all fairness, it was like a couple years ago. It was like when AI wasn't as popular.
Yeah, with all fairness.
Yeah.
With all fairness.
But so Reebok signed both of them to be the head of their basketball division, and they signed the LSU basketball women's basketball star to an NIL deal.
Okay.
I did not write down her name.
Oh, I saw that he posted her.
Yeah.
Damn. I saw he posted her.
Yeah.
She's like the #1 player, right?
Yeah, they won the national championship. She plays for that coach that has the crazy outfits.
Yes. Oh my God. The hell's her name?
I don't know.
Yeah. I remember. I remember the crazy outfits and everything.
Right. So I think this is genius. Like #1, they have 2 stars, like NBA legends.
Yeah.
Leading the charge there, and they are signing a women's basketball player to be the face. Like, I think women's sports is growing, especially collegiate sports. We talked about Iowa last week having an outdoor game in their football stadium. We talked about the volleyball team from Nebraska earlier this year. I think we talked about it. We also talked about it with the NFL, like how there's a lot of markets such as women. To grow each sport in the United States. And I think that's the next market for literally all aspects of sports.
Yeah, isn't it like the Raiders like made that woman? It was like the first black woman to be their general manager for the NFL.
Not general manager, but like some high.
A higher up.
Yeah, like personnel, like director of personnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like women are becoming more apparent. Hence this podcast.
Right. I mean, hey, double dose from my sports.
People are saying that you're the most popular women's podcaster in the world.
So people are saying.
But and also Skechers. Skechers is getting into the mix too. They're not going after women, but they signed a couple stars themselves. They have a new basketball shoe line, Skechers does, and they were able to sign reigning NBA MVP Joel Embiid. Along with Julius Randle and Terrence Mann to endorsement deals to wear their signature shoes. So I think both these businesses are very interesting because obviously if you think basketball shoes right now, you think Jordan, Nike, Adidas, and maybe Under Armour just because of Steph Curry. So
New Balance isn't on there?
New Balance is on there. Good point. They have Kawhi Leonard. But companies like Reebok and Skechers, they are sneaker companies after all. So if they want to get in with to compete, they have to get creative.
I think that Reebok and Skechers, like they always miss the mark. Like, you know what I mean? Like New Balance, you could have told me 5 years ago that I would have been wearing New Balances and I would have said, yeah, freaking right. You know what I mean? But sometimes they just do it right. And I mean, maybe this is like what they're trying to do is like get like the athletes, like, and then try to make it cool. But it's like, just know your market and like do it well though. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like Skechers, like, you can't be making like orthopedic slip-on shoes and also like try, you know what I mean? Like just know where your market is. And like that's okay. That's okay that you're not going to be like the cool sneaker, but you're still going to be a sneaker for a huge market. You know what I mean? Every senior citizen home needs sneakers to wear, you know? They all want sneakers. They want to be cool, but like that's what I just feel like. It's like know your role, play it well.
So you don't think that like
Skechers. No, I think for whatever reason, Skechers is just like embedded in like everyone's brain. Like it's just a no. It's just like the branding. It's everything about it. Like it's just a no can do'sville. But Reebok, I feel like has like a European market. You know, that's like not here. Yeah, you know, like a Puma, like a Fila situation. Like, you know what I mean?
I think Reebok can make it here. Like Allen Iverson was a Reebok athlete when he was in the NBA, and it was
in terms of like I think that Reebok has a better chance than Skechers does with like trying to do this.
But do you think Reebok has a realistic chance? Is my question.
Maybe I would never buy like I just like I personally wouldn't. But
like
I'm
years
not
ago,
like
you just said 5 years ago you wouldn't buy a New Balance.
I know. I hope one of these brands surprise me, but
I bet's on Reebok.
My bet is also on Reebok. I'm not going with Skechers. My money's on Reebok.
Okay.
And that's my thoughts.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Speaking of NBA athletes, James Harden is still being a pain in the butt to the 76ers.
James Harden's the one that...
with the beard, the one that said that...
He went out on the Adidas in China, right?
Yes.
And was like, I'm not going to work with my manager
yes.
anymore.
Yeah, the general manager, yeah.
He wanted out.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. He wanted out because apparently he got lied to in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And then he like showed up to practice during training camp for a couple of days and then just stopped showing up.
Oh, that's good.
So
seems like someone that you'd want.
Yeah, it was reported that Harden was seen in Houston last week and was away from the team due to a personal matter. As a result, he missed a couple of days of practice and did not play in the team's preseason finale against Atlanta Hawks on Friday. He actually didn't play in any of the preseason games. Harden first requested a trade in June, like you mentioned, and since has attempted to force Sixers president Daryl Morey's hand with numerous escalation tactics. He called Morey a liar during an event in China, and in which he was fined $100,000 for. Undeterred, he was recently seen partying at a club while signs of Daryl Morey's a liar was in his section, and now Harden has been a no-show for the majority of training camp and the preseason. Harden wants to be traded to the LA Clippers, but the Clippers and the 76ers have yet to find a deal.
Oh my God, I can't believe, I'm glad he was fine, like as he should be. That's crazy. Like you can't just like go out and say shit about your president like that, especially if he's not like truly doing anything wrong.
He did lie to him. I'm still having a hard. I think it was like he lied to him based on like what his contract extent like. He was supposed to get a contract extension or something. Okay,
so like he's not going to play. Does he have guaranteed money?
Yes, he's in the last year of his contract, so it makes sense as to why he is upset about not receiving an extension at this point. But yes, all NBA contracts are guaranteed, and he is due to make about $36 million this year.
So even if he continues to, so he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean the team could come after him, but they won't. Like he'll get that money either way. But
I'm telling you, in order guaranteed contracts, I gotta get me one of these.
In order to get another contract, like especially at that level, he's gonna have to play this year, and he's gonna have to play well.
Maybe he doesn't even care.
My issue, I know I've mentioned this with him before, but this is the problem with James Harden. Every team he goes to, like he started his career off in Oklahoma City.
Okay, what team is that?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
He started out there. He played well there, but then it got to the point where he wanted to be more of a star, and be more of the guy. He wasn't the guy there. So then he went to Houston, where he won an MVP award. He played very well, but didn't win much. And then he bopped around a few more places. Went to Brooklyn. Complained there, forced his way out, just the same way that he's doing now. He forced his way out to Philly, obviously being a pain in the butt there.
So he's just a pain in the butt.
Just a pain in the butt.
Well,
but with the way he spends money, I can't imagine that. Like, even though he's making $35 million, like, I bet he's spending a lot of that. So
I'm sure.
Like, and he wouldn't be so upset about the current situation and Morey lying to him apparently about a contract extension if he didn't need the money, right? So
maybe it's just like the principle of the thing.
Maybe it could be just the principle of the thing, but either way, I don't get it. I don't understand. I can never put myself in that position. Put my brain into that position. Like. Yeah.
Well, I hope that he comes to a little bit that they come to an agreement and that he does play, because if you're, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, they all want a ball, so it's just like just stop, like just play,
right?
Just stop.
Just a pain in the butt.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be something to follow throughout the year as NBA tips off this week. Tips off Tuesday, tomorrow, probably the day where you're listening to this. With a couple of games, just like I do with like I've been doing with every the beginning of every season. Let me just give you some facts, okay? So the defending NBA champions. Do you remember who those were?
Yes. The Nuggets.
Good job, the Denver Nuggets. The defending.
I remember with that guy who all he wanted to do was go back to his farm.
Jokic. Yeah.
Yes.
The defending MVP is Joel Embiid of the 76ers.
Okay.
But so this year, the teams with the best odds to win the championship are the Celtics, the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Lakers, and the Warriors. The best players with the best odds to win the MVP are Nikola Jokic, that gentleman you just mentioned.
Yes.
Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, who just signed a contract extension today.
They have to have great names. Okay.
Kevin Durant.
Yes.
And Jason Tatum.
Wow, Tatum. No Steph Curry?
He's somewhere on the list, but not in the top 5.
Okay.
I just listed the top 5.
Okay.
And the best rookie, the person that's probably going to win the rookie of the year is...
Victor Wembanyama.
Correctamundo.
Well,
San Antonio
hopefully,
Spurs.
if he does it well.
Yeah, maybe not.
If he plays well.
Yeah.
He's so damn tall.
He's very tall.
Whenever I hear that name, oh my God, what the hell? Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
What is that guy from Z100? Isn't it Kevin Durant in the Z Morning Zoo?
What do you mean Z Morning Zoo, Z100?
Do you not know what Z100 is? Z100 is?
No.
You don't know what Z100 is?
No. What's Z100?
Live from the Empire State Building. Z100. That's literally like the radio station that you listen to for all of like the hits, all of what's going on. Like that's the only thing I listened to like growing up was Z100 and 97.1.
But do you understand that?
But Z100 was like a thing.
Radio stations were all local.
No, but Z100's a thing. Like Z100's from the Empire State Building. Like it was Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. I'm sure it's not Kevin Durant, but I don't know Elvis Durant in the Z Morning Zoo. That's who it is.
But radio stations are local.
Elvis. How could I forget that? What?
But
Z100
now they're
was
terrestrial
like a
radio,
thing. Z100. You've never heard of Z100?
No, I was listening to Jam 94.5, Kiss 108.
No, but Z100
98.5
is
Sports
like
Hub.
no. Oh my God, this is painful. This is crazy.
So how do you feel about going into the NBA season? You're wearing your Knicks jacket. I'm wearing my Kevin Garnett.
As I'm going into the NBA season, there's one thing that I want to say.
What's that?
That I finally would like to see an NBA game, and I would like to go to MSG.
Yeah, well, the Celtics play the Knicks in the first game of their season Wednesday night at MSG. But holy smokes, are those tickets out of our price range?
Yeah. Okay. So, but I want to go to a basketball game. That's my goal for this NBA 2023-2024 season. Is I want to see a game.
I'm down. Basketball is one of those sports.
That's the only sport that I haven't seen.
Okay, we can do that. We can definitely do that this year.
Okay,
Shake
thank you.
So do you have any opinions on who you think is going to win? Any questions? Any concerns?
No, I'm excited because I can follow basketball the easiest. So
I'm excited. Can we watch the Knicks-Celtics game Wednesday night?
Of course.
Perfect. I think the Celtics are going to win the championship, and that's not just a Boston bias. They are the betting favorites.
As you wear a Boston jersey. Whose jersey is that?
Huh? Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. Why do I remember him? He was the one with the Garnett has a guaranteed contract.
Yeah, he still gets paid by the Celtics every year.
Yes.
He's a legend.
And there's something that's on the jerseys that I never understand. I always say it, that they have the sizes on the bottom.
Yeah, right here.
The sizes on the bottom are like so crazy and problematic for like all girls out there. Like I could never imagine wearing my size like outwards.
This cool thing about this jersey, you see the gold numbers?
Yeah.
It's the St. Patrick's Day edition for Celtics.
Oh, that's cute. Mm-hmm. Normally, what color would it be?
White.
Oh. It's green, white, and black?
They have black ones too. Black numbers.
Green, white, and gold?
No, just green and white. It would just be white.
Do they ever bring out like a little leprechaun, or is that like against the law now?
Oh no, they have. His name's Lucky.
Stop.
Yeah,
Lucky
he's not little. He's a grown ass man.
Is he like a leprechaun?
Yeah, he's a leprechaun.
Does he like go throughout his life like being the Celtics leprechaun, like Lucky?
Yeah, he gets paid big time.
Shut up.
I don't know if he gets paid big time, but he's a part of like the game day experience when you go to a Celtics game. Like he there's like a whole dunk squad at Celtics games.
Yeah. That I want to try.
Fun fact: some kid that played football at Endicott when I was there.
Yeah.
Kevin Beakey has been on the dunk squad since we were at Endicott.
You jump on the trampoline, right?
Yeah, and dunk the ball.
I would love to do that. Get me up there.
But I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why? I want to jump with the ball and then get in. That's the only way I'll be able to dunk is if I jump on a trampoline.
Rach, earlier today, you literally screamed in pain as you walked from the couch to the kitchen because you kicked the.
I stubbed my toe. There's no worse pain than stubbing your toe.
There's no worse pain.
There's no worse pain than stubbing your toe and hitting your elbow on your funny bone, which is just like.
What about getting your finger caught in a door?
Yeah, I mean it's like the little things that matter.
Have you ever gotten your finger caught in a car door?
Oh, have I? My middle finger.
My
and then it's
ring
like
finger.
black. Like your finger goes like literally black. It's like
I made the mistake of trying to pull it and like all the skin came off.
What?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would you try to pull it?
I was scared.
Knee-jerk reaction. Crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'm all in on the Celtics this year. I think that they've been.
Oh yeah, who do you think?
Huh?
You think the Celtics?
Yeah, they've been in the mix for a long time here.
Yeah.
And I think that this is the year that they finally capitalize.
I hope so.
So.
Other than that, are you ready to get into our sick puppy and interesting cat segment of the week?
Yes.
All right. So who are we starting off with?
Our sick puppy of the week. We're going back to college here, college basketball. University of Indiana, star freshman basketball player Mackenzie Mgbagbo.
Okay.
His last name is spelled Mgbako. Tough to pronounce.
Mgbako.
Because he was arrested.
Bako.
He was arrested this past weekend as he refused to leave the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Why?
The star was arrested for trespassing at Taco Bell after they refused service to him because they were closed. And so then he just put his car in park and wouldn't leave. So it resulted in him getting arrested.
Open the doors.
Sick puppy. He wanted a Crunchwrap Supreme.
I was just about to. The only thing I was thinking in my head is like, damn, he really must have wanted that Crunchwrap Supreme. I mean, I would stake out a McDonald's for that. I would say that I would park the car. Were people inside?
Yeah, I think they were cleaning up.
Yeah. If you're cleaning up,
no,
like send it over.
No.
Yes.
No, I've closed Dunkin' Donuts dozens of times, and nothing's more annoying when you're trying to close the store and then people are trying to come in and like order. Like no, like everything's put away. Like there's
Stop.
Like the food's put away.
But you're breaking people's hearts. Are you okay with that?
On
Are
the
you
other
okay with breaking people's hearts?
Listen, I'm also a customer at food establishments, and so I will say there is nothing more heartbreaking than when you're looking forward to a meal, especially like a fast food meal like that.
If like you're gonna drive all the way there and like you're amping yourself up to have Taco Bell.
Yeah. And just to be told no. Also in Indiana, I can't imagine that there's a lot of good food in Indiana. So like,
other than like
it's probably really
cattle.
Yeah. So like, I would imagine everything probably closes early there. So what was he like? He probably was like, I'm gonna starve.
Yeah. And maybe he was on hunger strike.
Maybe that's why he got arrested on purpose so he can get a meal.
So he could eat.
G?
He's genius.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
Never
cracked
ever
the
think
code.
about that?
We cracked the code.
We did. We cracked the code of Mackenzie.
Yes. We did. You want to give us the interesting cat or you want me to give it?
Oh, the interesting cat was Marion Doe, who went viral after the LA Chargers versus the Dallas Cowboys. Last week, she was a Chargers fan who went viral after ESPN's camera featured her insane reactions during the Monday night game between the Chargers and the Cowboys.
Yes.
She was going crazy, and she was all passion all the time. I mean, she was literally what every single team wishes that their fan would be in every step of the game. And little do they know that I get that every Sunday with the Patriots. I mean, for real. Like, yeah! Like, they need to put live cams in houses because that's what they should do.
We should start doing live streams of us watching the games.
It would be, honestly, for the Patriots this year, not good. We'd have to put piles of tissues for your tears to wipe
Not
them
this
away.
week.
Not this week, but...
Yeah, this lady, It was one of those things where you see, like, we saw her. They showed her on the screen.
We were like, whoa, this is crazy. Who the hell is that?
And then you, like, go on your phone, and it's like, oh, I wasn't the only person that thought this.
Right.
Like, it made me feel so much better that I, like, wasn't being mean or anything. Like,
that's literally the best feeling when you get, like, confirmation and you're like, I knew this was a thing.
Yeah. It's like, I have an eye for this, too.
Right.
She was on Pat McAfee the next day. The interesting part...
But people said that she was the same fan of the Vikings, right?
That's what I was going to say. She is also
was it her?
Yeah, she's also a diehard fan of the Vikings, which she also said in the Pat McAfee interview, which is just... That's where I kind of draw the line. It's like what I tell you is something like as you're getting
you got to
sports,
be like a fan.
If you're gonna be a fan, you have to at least be loyal. You know what I mean?
Maybe she's loyal to both. You can't
but
choose two.
You can't.
I mean, maybe that's a part of her fandom though. Like maybe there's two. Like maybe she has a reason. You know, maybe she moved to LA. She said, and she'd been a fan ever since. Like maybe she's from Minnesota.
Maybe either way, she was an interesting cat.
She definitely was, and I loved her.
It was funny because I thought
She's so cute. She's a mom. She's like, I'm a mom. I bring the same energy to my son's football games too. I'm like, you're amazing.
Right.
I could only wish for that energy if I like.
No, you're gonna be crazy at kids games.
No, you're going to be crazy at kids games.
Do you know who was crazy at kids games?
Your mom.
My mom.
I could tell.
Whew.
She's probably the best.
My dad and my sister wouldn't sit next to her at games.
Come on. I love that. See, that's the energy that you need, though. Because that's the energy that you probably hear on the field.
Right.
You're probably like, damn, I got to get my act together.
Yeah.
I love it. But let's get into our picks of the week. I am 14-7 on the season. You are 10-10 wins over there. And I am, I'm crushing it per usual.
Yeah, I will say, we're recording on Monday night. My third pick from last week, the 49ers, play tonight. That's why I only have 2 on for this week because they have not yet played. So along with my picks today, I have 4 games to update you with next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I picked this week the Jets versus the Giants. I picked the Jets that are -3 because I think that they're better than the Giants. And I think that it's going to be a good game because this is like MetLife versus MetLife. So what do they do on the field?
It'll be Giants. So the Giants are the home team.
Okay, interesting. Do they play in the same like locker room then?
No, they always have separate locker rooms.
What a weird thing. I would hate that. Everyone needs their own stadium, I think.
I agree.
Next is the Bengals versus the 49ers. The 49ers are -5.5. I'm picking the 49ers just because I think that they're better than the Bengals.
You don't believe in Joe Burrow anymore, huh?
I don't, because I don't think that the Bengals are good this year. And only because I haven't heard anybody say good things. And by anybody say good things, it's you. And not that you don't say good things. It's just that you don't talk about them. Like, I can only understand, like I can only watch so much, you know what I mean? Like we don't watch like a lot of the other games. Like if the Patriots are on, like I don't watch any of the other games at that time. We only watch the Patriots.
Well, in all fairness, we've been traveling a lot on Sundays.
Yeah, and we've been busting it. So that's why I'm picking the 49ers.
Okay.
And next up is the Browns versus Seahawks for literally no other reason than I needed to pick a different team. And I think that Myles Garrett's on the Browns, right?
Yep.
And he's really, really good.
Yep.
So I picked them. The Seahawks are -3.
Great pick. The Browns are an interesting case study right now because Deshaun Jackson's their quarterback, right? Deshaun Watson is their quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Weird guy. They paid him a lot of money to do so.
I hate him.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries, but he's been playing like absolute ass.
Yeah.
All year.
Great. I'm having
however,
a great pick here.
they've won 2 games in a row with their backup quarterback, PJ Walker. So interesting. They also have the best defense in the league because of Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett also made a crazy. You see the play that he made during a field goal block?
No.
So you know like what a field goal is?
Yes.
So he was on defense and he jumped over the line, the offensive line, and blocked the field goal this week. It was sick. I sent it to Trent.
And this is why.
I sent it to Trent to have Trent feel better because the Bills lost
against the Patriots.
And Myles Garrett is one of his clients.
Yes. So that's why I picked the Browns. Also in homage, whatever.
Homage?
Yeah. A la mode 2. T-money. So Browns. Jets, 49ers, Browns.
Perfect. So weird. I also picked the Jets to my first pick. I think that
You probably looked at my paper. You're trying to copy because I'm winning.
I literally wrote my picks down before you, and then give you my phone so you can look at the spread. So, no. But great minds think alike. So
Great minds think alike.
it's not going to be any favorites since I have some ground to make up here. So I should probably pick a different game, but I'm just it's too late.
Rocking and rolling.
Once it's on the paper, it's done.
Right.
Although you went back and forth last week, or 2 weeks ago. Either way, the Jets -3. I think that they're hitting their stride.
Yes.
I think they're better than Giants.
Yes.
And I think that they're going to keep it moving.
Yes.
The Giants are the only team in the NFL that has a worse offense than the Patriots. So.
And their quarterback always goes.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Not Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. Oh my God, I have to do the best chest too.
Yes.
Think about it. Sorry. Think about it.
The Chiefs -8 against the Broncos. The Broncos, I think, are just historically bad, and I think the Chiefs are just one of the best teams in the league, so that's an easy one for me. And then the Texans -3 against the Panthers. So this is a game, just like I said I missed last week. This game is very important and very interesting because it's going to be two of the top rookie quarterbacks, the two players that went 1 and 2 in the draft. CJ Stroud went number 2, Bryce Young went number 1. They'll be playing against each other. They also grew up very close by, and they grew up like as friends. And so it's the first time that they're playing each other in the NFL. So it'll be a cool game to follow.
Oh, childhood friends.
I think the Texans will win.
Okay, well, there you have it, folks. Nathan, thank you so much for helping me battle adversity here. Thank you for being the best co-host. Thank you for providing me all of, the greatest updates, the greatest news, the greatest double dose, the drama of sports, the greatest podcast. Thank you for also being the greatest co-host, the greatest listener, the greatest
roommate,
and the greatest roommate. Yes, of course. I love you very much. It's my favorite hour of the week. So thank you.
Me too.
All
Appreciate you. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
I hope I don't get sick.
Cheers.
I love you.
Love you. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod. Thank you.